great travesties, the controversy that ensued sparked the formation of the Landmarks Preservation Committee here in New York City. Today, that is a governmental committee that is charged with preserving all the distinctive buildings here in New York that make it the city it is. Originally, though, it was headed up by Jacqueline Onassis back in 1965 or so. This was originally designed and conceived to be a mooring mast for dirigibles or zeppelins or blimps. The people who built the Empire State Building firmly believed that would be the mode of transport to and from Europe across the Atlantic Ocean by air. They imagined the giant airships would come across from Europe, attach themselves to the very top mast there. Right underneath it, you can see that round room. That's where the people would disembark, go through customs. His eldest son, so were two members of the Strauss family, Ida and Isadora Strauss. That family owned Macy's back in those days, so they had to put up this, their children put up this memorial in their honor, as well as the Titanic had a huge steer that had family here in the New World waiting for them to start new lives in the New World. And so the impact of that loss of life was very widely felt throughout the 5 boroughs of New York, not unlike what happened on September 11th when the World Trade Centers collapsed, and it seemed everybody here knew some.
And today, if you look on the left, also they have kind of an exhibition for cars. You know, this Manhattan dealers. They decided to show their latest sports cars. Anyway, on the left also you got Toys R Us, the 60 feet high Ferris wheel. Excellent place to keep the children busy. And across the street, that's ABC Studios. Diane Sawyer, Charles Gibson, Good Morning America, 2020. Anyone remember Peter Jennings? He used to work in that building right there.
Right here in the corner.
Wow. 1 minute, we might have people hopping on and I'll be right back. I can't tell you about the old 42nd because we got children on this bus. But if you like to know about it, you know, right? Now, the next stop after the Statue of Liberty or Battery Park is South Street Seaport. If you're taking the tour, the Brooklyn tour, you hop off South Street Seaport. But I'll be announcing this. If you don't like the tour guide, you can always get off, you know, hop off and try a new one. Yeah. Why not? They run every 20, the buses run every 15 to 20 minutes, all day long. Coming up is the Madison Square Garden. If you look on the left, that's the main entrance with the giant basketball there. And the Madison Square Garden is coming up on the left by the 20,000 seats. Anyone remember all those fights with Cassius Clay, Joe Foreman, Joe Frazier? They took place right there at the Madison Square Garden. And if you look back briefly, you'll see the Empire State Building. Anyway, we're going, never mind, we got lower than that. That's okay, you know? Don't worry about that. Now, you might like to know that there is an observation deck way up on the 86th floor. And the last elevator to go up into the visitor center on the second floor. tell them you're a visitor, you're out of town, show your passport. Triangular building, triangular in shape. It is the most photographed building in the city, the most... How do I know? Well, I look at the lamppost there, coming up on the right. The first baseball games played in the United States over your left shoulder there, at Madison Park. Now on the far left, you see that kind of pyramidal golden building on the far left, that's New York Life Insurance. There's one on the left. It is the one with the clock. The clock, by the way, is 27 feet high in diameter. This is Fifth Avenue, and every time, well, let me tell you this. Fifth Avenue, I always think about Fifth Avenue as the spine that runs through Manhattan, because it runs right through the middle, just like this. We're going to the right. You know, when those airplanes crash in those buildings,